Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to DeathSpank. Let's continue. I'm gonna have to check what I was supposed to be doing. I know I'm supposed to somehow break this and this, so there's some kind of crusher slash fire that we're gonna run into, and we've got a sword that we are supposed to be killing ghosts with. And I think that's what our next goal is to take this sword, which does not affect non-ghost at all, and use it as a weapon to take out ghosts and collect their bones. These little spiders are really small, and I'm glad, I guess, the suicide guys are not respawning. There's just junk everywhere around here. It almost makes sense that you have the spinning attack if you were going to do this. So here's the ghost. It does seem like these ghosts kill them, but it doesn't seem like that's the ghosts I need to kill, because I'm not getting any bones or anything for that. Like, let's go back and check the quest. Where it is? Bone collection. The ghosts will continue in poo until I finally collect the bones of the dead from the bottom of the haunted lake. So I need to be able to get to the bottom of the lake, which I can't do until I stop the dam, which kinda means I think I need to go over to this haunted mansion. I'm in trouble now.
Maybe I'll finally get out of here tomorrow, or at least before I hit puberty.
Okay, so we need to go this direction, I think. I would say the quests feel a little too linear for the game we're playing. It would be a little bit nicer if it could be random, and I probably shouldn't be drinking awesome healing potions, but whatever. Seems like that's all we're gonna get. Yeah, it feels a little too linear, some of these quests, for no good reason. Alright, so this is a level 16 demon. I'm a level 18 character. There's not really a challenge in that, particularly when you have these homunculuses that look like demons to me. We have two more tin cans to collect. And I would have thought we would have done more with the haunted mansion. Interesting. So I guess we just are gonna move on. There's really nothing stopping me from going to the next level. And that is a rather abrupt transition. Let's see. When does it get dark? Like, you're a little bit over here, and the sky is dark, and then when you walk here, it gets all bright really fast. And here we've got yet another person with a quest, so we might as well talk to him.
Greetings, courier.
Oh God, cramping. Sides, please. I'm not gonna meet my delivery deadline.
Leave it to me, lazy courier.
Great! I have one package for the wizard.
Doing the
down the lane.
same joke over and over
And
again.
another package for the farmer, Strunken McClure. I'll just wait here. Catch my breath.
2 quests from 1 quest giver is also a little different than what we've run into. So we now are going to see the wizard. Probably not the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And we've got like some construction worker type enemies. One assumes that Von Prog is not the wizard, because that would be weird for him to play as two different characters. Although a reveal like that could be interesting if you're telling a much more complicated, in detail story. That is the exact opposite of what we're experiencing with this action RPG. So that's a level 17 character. It really feels like more collectibles should be in this area. Or at the very least there should be more barrels where collectibles are. Typically when you're developing a game, and I again get the feeling that Hothead Games really didn't have a lot of experience here, you'd put something here while developing the level. Either a barrel or something, and then in later passes of development you'll say, hey, let's replace this barrel with a locked treasure chest, since it's out in the corner and it's a place we've already marked as a good place for a collectible to be. Lord Von Prog needs orphans for totally legitimate purposes. Use main entrance. Alright. These are Von Prog weekend warriors. Let's see, so we got another item to read. We might as well read it. Notes, page 69th, mixing bears and antelopes has made Lord Von Prog extremely happy. Now if I could only get the bearlopes to stop charging the orc handlers, I am the wizard. So this is the first indication that the wizard works for Von Prog, at least sometimes. Wizard for hire, freelance wizard specializing in magical crossbreeding. Chizard's a specialty. It's a decent joke, and we've moved apparently from one map to the other. Wow, really? That is weird. Yeah, this map here seems to be oddly separate from the map just over here. And we can see there's a lot more. There's Turtle Lake on the right also. And we are getting level ups every time we enter new areas, which is nice. So let's talk to the wizard. Seems like he's not really going to have a quest or a fight with us.
Greetings, Wizard of Magic. I have a courier package for you.
Finally, my Eye of Newt has arrived.
So you could potentially have the wizard show up in the sequels, and he can just be the reason that there's so many weird animals all around.
Greetings, Wizard of Magic.
Oh, hello there. Sorry, I'm very upset right now.
Then use your wizardly ways to cast a spell of happiness.
Oof, I've already tried that twice this morning. But my wand just wasn't into it. You see, I was living with the Witch of the Haunted Forest, and we had a really nice mansion. Then we split up, and she kicked me out. Oh, the stinking hobby.
So we're going back
She
to
won't
that
even give me
area.
my chiseled recipe back.
I will reclaim your chiseled recipe, sad wizard bachelor.
So, okay. So, we are maybe in a dangerous position where we'll go somewhere where the characters are not below our level, but at the current moment that seems to be the exact opposite scenario. We have some really low level creatures here, and wow, seems like you can almost walk on that water. So I assume the island up further back in that direction we never access. So level 17. Tried to do the fire spin and it didn't work. We are in a slightly weird position because we might find that we are not really going to take that much damage, or we might level up and refill our health and potentially waste a health potion or food. There's a problem with the hard limit of the number of potions you can get. Like Diablo, that would never happen. So I could be doing rather well right now to be picking up either the lower level health potions or higher level health potions around that, so I just had slightly more. Page 3/4, mixing kangaroos and cows is promising. If only I can find a way to separate the mother from the baby kangaroo. I am a wizard. Okay. And here we have another monster. It really feels like we're kind of just wandering around, though. Once I get to level 20, which should probably be a little bit of a while, I'll maybe get some more resistance. Due to the fact that I have some rings that require level 20 and don't seem like they activate unless you actually are at level 20. We're picking up more of these tin cans, but we kind of don't have enough that it feels like it doesn't feel like we're making a large amount of progress towards a second quest to collect another 50 tin cans or anything. It just feels like we're picking up some extras. And I'm just kind of wandering around this area, and we're trying to see if what's over in this area. Level 18. We'll drink. Get a hit in, and fire spin. And maybe there's a couple of items that we'll pick up here, but I kind of think I'm not gonna get much. Yeah, we're just looking around. And I don't have enough food or any small time food to eat to recover that small amount of health that's missing. It kind of feels like that should just auto heal. For an RPG, auto healing is pretty weird, certainly, but if after 5 seconds of not attacking and not being in the general vicinity of any enemies, if DeathSpank did just grab a piece of chicken and start eating it to heal his health, as long as you had chicken in your inventory, I wouldn't be upset about that, and it would give a lot more value to the idea that there always are chickens available for you to kill and get chicken meat from. Yeah, unless there was just treasure chests that I was supposed to collect. That whole area is very empty. Maybe we'll get a quest later. That's interesting. I hit all three of them. They bounced all in different directions, and those different directions specifically well, the characters dropped their items. But see, here's chickens again, so what's going on with that? Here we have something that does 920, so we can go ahead and grind this. This weapon can go here because it's not working. We have a 7 ice defense. Here we have Boots of the North. So there is a outfit that would have some ice defense. I wish you could eat these type things from the menu instantaneously. That would be very useful too. Instead of things just kind of being useless. Okay. Our crossbow does 782. Our spring sword does 800. Our katana does 900, and the sword killing sword does a pretty pathetic amount. So what we'll want to see is if this guy has
I'm in the market for new
anything that
or
would
wounding implements.
do a lot more damage. No, not really. We've just randomly picked up everything that we would have randomly picked up anyways. Let's see. These are boots. These boots are level 17, which means in theory the outfit should go something like this. In a funny way, this has given us more complete sets than a playthrough of something like Torchlight ever has. Torchlight has been, or Diablo, any of those games have been particularly bad about that kind of stuff. Let's see. thought about spinning and just attacking all these chickens, but there's really not a lot of reason to get more chicken. Orphans, orphans, in the scourge of orphans forever. Only you can stop parentless children, Lord Van Prong. So this passageway does seem like it goes up to Lord Van Prong, which world map wise we've seen the whole world pretty much. We're kind of at the in Bucolic Farm, Cleach Local Farm, next right.
Greetings, seller of edible items.
So
I'd like
it
to
makes sense
buy
that
some of the
there's
so-called food.
a character here that would sell you everything you might need, because we're close to where the final boss fight is going to be. And
Greetings, alchemist.
I don't think too much can
Let's see
subvert
what's
our
on tap
expectations
today.
here. Seems fairly obvious. So, yeah. I'm gonna buy 5 of these. And 1 of those. And then I'm going to take the major healing potions and swap them with that. But all the other potions in the game we have very much not ever used. It seems weird that we really haven't been able to do anything with the old castle secret treasury room. Is this way? Bring a key. Okay. It's weird that we haven't done anything with the unicorns yet. It almost feels like post-game
Hello,
content.
Man off the beaten path.
Those damned orcs of On Prong stole my pet, Blinky.
Blinky wouldn't happen to be a blinker.
Aye, the orcs are doing something odd with blinkers in that camp of theirs.
I'll go get Blinky back for you. Because that's undowntroddening if I ever heard it.
Right. So it's kind of a wall over in that direction. And then it says there's a secret treasury place this way. Full of level 17 creatures. More spiders, more termites, ants, whatever you want to call them. So we have a few humans, human enemies, and then a lot of undead enemies, a lot of spider-like enemies. We have ghosts. There's money in these hills. And I suppose this is the place to use up your gold keys, which in all honesty I have quite a lot of. And I want to kill the turtles. To get the turtle gonads and finish more quests. But it does kind of feel like we're gonna hit a point here where we're very close to being at a max level. I'll be surprised if we get much above level 25. Okay, so here's Turtle Lake, and we had this quest. What was the quest that we needed? You work bringing back their turtle gonads. Look for turtles on the far east at Turtle Lake. Are we going to need another hint? Either that or it's just there on the other side of the lake over there. Yeah, they are. Are they in the middle of the lake though? Or just on the other side of it? I think they're just on the other side of it. So then it becomes a question about, do I want to go south in the Pong Orc quest, or do I want to go to Ima and Strunken's farm? I think this was probably a side quest, so this probably is the direction we want to go. And it feels like they're gonna do a bit of an experiment to have kind of like a combat arena experience and see how that plays out with this game. Why did that blow up? Alright, well. A lot of explosive barrels. It feels like you can shoot these crossbolts faster if they hit an enemy, which is a little inconsistent. That guy just full of arrows. And this looks a little bit Harry Potter-y, but I guess not too much. And when this game came out, Harry Potter was probably just a book, and not even a particularly well-known one. It's interesting these little blinkers aren't jumping around while I'm shooting them, because that would have been the problem before. Did we just get Blinky's tags? Yeah, we did. How many gold keys? If I can just ask that question. Here we have something that will do 168 plus 204. So this is actually worse. So we can go ahead and grind that. I have 2 gold keys. And so we're just run around this section and see if there's anything else to kill. Feels like a bridge needs to be built to cross that path. Or a bridge would have been built at some point to cross that path. And then we have a gate that's closed. Oh man, got one hit killed there. Mostly because I'm goofing around and not taking it serious enough. Like, I was about to block, but I didn't hit the button fast enough.
Hello, man off the beaten path.
Of course, turning in this quest would have healed me, so I just wasted the pizza.
Bad news. Unfortunately, Blinky tried to bite me, and then this thing happened with my sword, and but now isn't the time for blame. It's a time to come together and remember Blinky and the joy he brought us all. Here are his tags.
Oh.
So another gold coin, another gold key. I feel like I'm gonna end up with 2 or 3 gold keys extra, even if I had played the game perfectly. I still think I'm gonna end up with 2 or 3 extra gold keys. Frozen Blade Runestone, melee and ice weapon, and a spinning blade. What do we have here on the sign? I still need orphan. Loyal subjects are required additional orphans. Creation of orphans is allowed. AKA killing the parents. Yeah, it kind of feels like Lord Von Prong might be an orphan himself, and although how could he really be a lord then at that point? Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Big explosion sounds over there. And here we have a interesting little lake that art could have been used in other places, little ponds to spice things up. And I feel like we're gonna just run into something, either a spelunker or a boss or something. A lot of chests. Blinker. It's weird that we keep seeing feathers pop up at the front of the screen. The foreground elements. So they're trying to use blinkers as pets. It looks like there's just a big enough field. And I don't feel like I'm gonna really do too much with these. Let's see. These level 17 things. Just more rubies. We picked up rubies early in the game to charge the witch's item. I don't know if these rubies are gonna be used to do anything else, to collect the artifact. Remember the artifact? That was the thing we were looking for. The MacGuffin of the whole game. We've long since forgotten about it. We probably could have had more land that was just kind of barren and empty like this. That's not too bad. There you go. Giant rock monster that I just accidentally happened to to be spinning towards. That's where having an enemy talk to you and like breaking your attack before you start a boss fight would be helpful. It would get away from an action RPG element and certainly not be as surprising. Certainly a lot of old RPG games you would get surprised attacked and then it would load into the fight mechanic and you'd be like, oh well, I must be getting into a fight, and the surprise would be ruined. So I guess they ran the risk that some players would just happen to be spinning at that time and be overly prepared to fight a giant rock monster that they didn't even know existed. I don't know if this whole land connects. I would kind of think it wouldn't. And having a little bit of a brownout, so my TV just turned off for a second there. That's why I had to pause for half a second. So I guess that's as far as we can go with that. This guy doesn't have any more quests for us. I don't know why he would give us any more quests. So now we go to the right. And now that we're kind of back on the beaten path, we're fighting easy creatures again. We're kind of quickly seeing how the outhouse system is going to really play a role. Here's Orphan Timmy.
Hello, grapes of wrath, farmer.
Well, howdy, neighbor. Name's
This guy is animated differently.
I see you have an orphan.
He's mine. I found him fair and square. Why, he's the only friend I done have left. Ever since the missus decided she ain't want nothing to do with me.
You seem like a good guy.
Let's see how we can get the
Why would
orphan
your
here.
wife leave you?
Oh, she's nuttier than a peanut farm. She'll holler at me over the darndest things. Like this one time, all I did was forget her birthday, and she just went all hysterical like and hit me with a shovel.
Okay.
I have a courier package for you.
So we gotta convince her to get back with him?
Chisered manure is here.
See you around, Strunken McClure.
Hey, hands off my orphan.
So we're gonna have to figure out either how to get this dog to be friendly or get Ima back together with him.
Greetings, woman. I
Ima
don't know.
is
The name's Anna.
animated differently.
I'm a Applehole. What the heck do you want?
I have a package for Ima Applehole.
Thanks. I was wondering when that thing was finally gonna show up.
I kind of think the
And
name
send you
might
hug
be
and
a
kiss
reference
for me
to
when you see her, all
to
right?
being a
Not
jerk.
Gonna happen.
Like calling her an a-hole, but
I just saw
that
your
seems
husband. He
not
seems like a swell
funny
guy.
even for the
Strunken.
time.
I should say not. He's an oversensitive, overbearing jerk. This one time, all I did was pat the milkman's bottom one morning, and he just exploded in a hissy fit of rage.
I talked to your husband. What's his face?
Let's see. He says you're a few spoons short of a soup party, a psychotic dominatrix and not in a good way, that you're bat poop crazy, and that's one exit past Crazy Town.
He says you're bat poop crazy. That's one exit past Crazy Town.
That pig! I'll never speak to him again.
That's a very strange looking pet you have.
Haven't you ever seen a dog before?
Not from the outside.
He's so well
Same joke
behaved
getting
and dependable.
used
And he
again.
doesn't mess on the carpet either. Completely unlike that rat husband of mine.
Have you noticed your dog is glowing?
So we
He's
maybe
sorta
have to get rid
radiant,
of
isn't
the.
he? It's not fleas.
Have you seen him
Get rid
play
of the
near any
dog.
leaky atomic bombs or used fallout shelters?
Not personally, but who knows what he got up to before he fell from the sky?
Your dog fell out of the sky?
Sure did. I guess you could say it was raining cats and dogs.
Cats fell too. Surely this is a sign of the apocalypse.
Nope, just the one dog. I was trying to be funny.
I find your sense of humor to be most disturbing, madam.
Yeah, that's something DeathSpank could do better.
I'll try
Like,
talking to your husband,
if
distraught
DeathSpank
woman.
didn't get any jokes and other characters were trying to tell jokes the whole time, then there would be a comedic idiocracy to the character that we see in some ways but could be reinforced. Alright. So I'm not really sure what we can do to get rid of the dog. It almost seems like it is a conversation puzzle. But it'd be really weird to have a conversation puzzle in a game that has had absolutely no conversation puzzles before this point. And oddly, from the looks of it, we cannot go any further. Like, this whole section is blocked off potentially by areas that would be drained of water once we close the dam section. Which I feel like we should have done that section by now. So what does that leave us as far as quests? We have a adventure note. Let's read this. Note to self, the demon witch told me that there was a stash of treasure nearby, but to watch out for falling rocks. That was probably the giant rock monster. So we can do the haunted mansion. Still don't really know how to do that one. Still really don't know how to do that one. Don't know how to do that one. Queen of the Haunted Forest, I think we need to turn that one in. So, probably best to just fast travel back to Pluckmuckle House. I don't think she's got anything
Greetings
she'd
again, Sandy.
give us.
Well, I better go orphan hunting.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything new to say. So he's got a quest to turn
Hello
in.
again, Mayor of Pluckmuckle.
But this quest is
I
just going to give
bring
us
you a payload
a
of
kind of
trash,
small
Mayor.
amount of money.
Oh, good work, DeathSpank. My re-election is a sure thing now.
Yeah, by the time you had collected 50 tin cans, getting
Greetings,
10,000
Green
gold
Exterminator.
was
Here's
nothing.
the mating gland from the Queen Greem of the Haunted Forest.
This will do wonders for Father's self-esteem. The next green colony is in the farmlands.
I'm
Okay.
on it. Give me the next mating whistle.
Go teamwork!
The lost and found is...
Okay. So we've managed to go from a stick that was worse than this level 13. Now we're up to a level 20. So we can just go ahead and sell that immediately. These gargoyle boots don't offer anything. This doesn't offer anything. This doesn't offer anything. Here we have Frozen North outfit. This doesn't offer anything. This does 690 damage, which as a Mega Stamping Warhammer, I think is better than what we've got, but still probably not what we're going to use. This lightning rod is really strong also. Let's go ahead and sell this. Supermassive black hole orb. These are level 20 spells. So if I was to hold on to it for like a New Game Plus, even if that was a thing, wouldn't really work. Got far too much garbage. Let's look at our inventory. This does 805. This does 690. This does 920. And this does a lot less. Okay. Next quests. Finish off the tutorial. What's in the box? I think we need to do this quest and then probably use some hints on these quests. And if we were to just kind of think about the overall world, there's still the unicorns on the far left of the map that feels like we're going to get a quest on the far right of the map to tell us to go all the way to the far left of the map. But that is kind of it. And we're about to hit level 20. And unless this guy was going to
Greetings, Armoriest.
offer us something,
Let's see your weapons selection.
I bet he doesn't really have anything of any value. Yeah. So I very well have the best the best armor that you're gonna get in the game completely. And since we kind of know that this is a game that has one sequel and then another sequel that maybe is more of a spin-off, since the third game is called The Baconing and the second game is called DeathSpank Thong of Virtue, that kind of does imply to me that this is a shorter RPG elemental game than you normally would expect. Alright. There we go. One spanning attack while killing all of these. And we're picking up the chiseled recipes. Just there. Is there anything more to fight? How much gold are we getting by running around in this section? by the way. These homunculus / demons seem to have a tendency to hide gold with their corpses. Okay. So these 6 recipes can't be read, and we would now need to go let's see. I guess this way? Yeah, I guess the wizard is in this general direction. Yeah, there he is. So maybe he'll give us one more fetch quest, but if he doesn't, I could fast travel to him.
Greetings,
We've
Wizard
got
of Magic.
4 side
I
quests
have
that we
acquired
just
your recipe from
don't
the
know what
witch,
to
wizard.
do. And it feels like the game should be a little bit
Let's
better
see if it's all here.
as far as breadcrumbing and telling
This isn't
you
good at all.
what,
The chiseled recipe
how to
doesn't seem
solve the
work.
problems.
I'm going to need my
Or solve the
eyeball recipe
quests.
too.
Great. This is totally my kind of thing.
It's at my old tower just east of Pluckmuckle. But you'll need this key to get in.
So we have a key now to the wizard's old estate. And it seems like he is just gonna have us jump around the entire world. Alright, so yeah. Let's take a moment and figure out how to do these quests. We're gonna take a hint. So, what's the hint here? The ghost will continue to appear while the bones of the dead remain in the bottom of the haunted lake. That information is completely useless to me. You must have the soul killer sword to collect the bones of the dead. Yes, we have that. You'll need to drain the haunted lake to collect the bones of the dead from lake bed. Thank you. All that information I already knew. Hint here. Weapons and potions will not open the wooden box. I figured that much. Termites will eat wood things. Okay, I now know what to do with that. And that probably solves the problem with the 2 items that I've had problems with. I just need to go drop them on termite areas. That's not as obvious as it would normally seem, because of the fact that it's been a very, very long time since we've dropped anything. Let's see if this helps you. This turtle hint's more useless. See, I don't know how to get to Turtle Lake. Southeast of Turtle Lake. And then let's just use a hint here. So get rid of the wooden rim somewhere. So 2 different things that require termites. So that kind of sucks. It's hard to put that any other way. That kind of totally sucks as the thing that was stopping me from being able to figure out what to do was the same thing for 2 different quests. I suppose once we get those quests done, though, that puts us in a position where we are fairly quickly working towards Castle Von Prong, and we're gonna fight him, and I don't know, maybe we'll find out that Sandy is actually the bad guy of the story, since we haven't really been paying attention to why she wants the artifact or why she's sending me to get the artifact, because clearly DeathSpank wouldn't be the best qualified person to accomplish much of anything. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.